views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Okay, and now to celebrate being together again, we welcome you to an evening of music by BronX BandA and musicians from the New York Philharmonic. So please put your hands together for BronX BandA.
Y ahora, para celebrar estar juntos de nuevo, les damos la bienvenida a una noche de música de BronX BandA y músicos de Filarmónica de Nueva York. Junta sus manos para BronX BandA.
Live music in the Bronx. Let's show some love. Come on, here we go. Sipping with the rhythm, with the sound, wanna break it down. Give it to the rhythm of the fire, mind. Give it to the energy, rise when you feel, reveal when the music and the party will heal. Feel with the vibe when we start to lift up, shift up, shake up when you wake up. Moving and grooving with the music so soothing. Come on.
was a piece written by Juanma Trujillo called Festejo. And Festejo is Yiddish for party. So it covers all the bases of the Bronx, past, present, and future. We're going to continue. We have the privilege of having one of the great heroes of the Bronx. These next two pieces were written to celebrate the life and times of our dear, dear Bill Aguado. We went through an oral history process and learned all about his beautiful life and what the Bronx was like and what it is and where it's going. So this two first movements, we'll have a third one later, is called The New Yo Ripchin.
We just want to express that we're grateful to be here with you today, and we're grateful to be as live musicians, as performers, to be back in connection with a live audience. That just, it means so much. So we want to say thank you for being here with us today. And we're grateful to be able to take these histories that we learned about Bronx legends and make these offerings. Now where we land, not always where we planned. Contract and expand, heartbeat, bam, boogie down. I came to the Bronx for a couple of weeks and I never left. My breath inhaled the stank of soul, the sweet melody of reverie, the stoop science, the stoop symphony. See, growing up, we had music on a stoop, or you played on another stoop. We talked politics on a third stoop. From the stoop to the roof, we rehearsed on rooftops. You don't see that much anymore. On Sunday afternoons, you had Basin Street. There was always music. Blooming and booming, resuming the tune and the tone, the music, the home, the groove and the zone. Cause everywhere you went there was music, a frequency to fuse with. A muse lit by a new hit, by a new hit. Blooming, resuming the tune and the tone, the music, the home, the groove and the home, giving the rhythm and taking me into the zone where music brings it all. Where we can fall, yo. Cause everywhere you went there was music, a frequency you could fuse with. A muse lit by a new hit. Come on, come on. Everywhere that went was music, a frequency to fuse with. A muse lit by a new hit, by a new hit. Come on, come on. Everywhere you went there was music, a frequency that you confuse with. A muse lit by a new hit. Give it to the rhythm when I do it, start to spit. Come on.
Guado, we love you. I know you're trying to hide and be inconspicuous, but you need to get that love. Next piece we're going to play for you I just learned has been mistitled because we wrote this piece to celebrate the life and time of one of our greatest jazz institutions. The great Bertha Hope is here today, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Bertha Hope. Do you understand? Jazz royalty. And we took a history lesson with her, and she told us about being a young black woman trying to make it in jazz. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy then. It's not easy now. In fact, it was so hard that she had to masquerade in a Cuban trio as a woman named Toñita Alvarez. And that's what it said on her 802 card. Toñita Alvarez. So this is called Toñita's Hope.
Celebrations. We honor legends here with us and trust and give it up. But we show that because the world could be corrupt. That's why we gotta speak for justice, bust this. But how do we turn it into reality? Other times you have to masquerade to be who you are. Hide your true star. So when the rhythm wanna do it and I'm traveling, who's at the bar? Yo, masquerading underground, secret jazz agent, Cuban trio when I'm free throw. Give it to the rhythm, trying to be my inspiration. When I see it, there's perspiration through sweat. Giving the place when I see it, but I live life with no regrets. It's a sure bet when I'm reaching, teaching, reaching, preaching on the pulpit. Watch out for who's the culprit. Surviving the bull when I bring it back when I pull. Living the life when I see the masquerade disguise when I know. And I can bring it on back, blow it. This is for the gifts that you bestow, even though some people treat you like you're damn low. We break it back and we rise, see it in the eyes, understanding honor and under the just pride. This is what I'm saying, cause you know we mustn't hide. We giving the rhythm, we giving the sound when we lift up with the vibe. The sound when every cheek picture takes with steps, 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 steps.
Tonitas Hope. Let me take a minute and introduce the members of BronX BandA. It's been incredible getting to know these musicians, and actually we did this quite by audition. We did this, some of these folks would never even have hung out in the same bar, let alone played together. In fact, they may not even have been in the same room, and there's certainly very many varied age groups here. But we got together for one purpose and one purpose only, to honor the Bronx and its residents. And to pay tribute to these people, to the people who really make life worth living. You folks, man, you are the cause. You're the season. You're the reason for the season. Papa Israel, Kayla Fachilongo, Rafi Malkel, Leonor Falcon, Juanma Trujillo, Annette Aguilar, Juan Carlos Polo, Leo Trevesa, and my name is Arturo O'Farrell. Thank you, Bertha. Thank you, Bill. We're hoping that Elena Martinez is here. Elena, you here? Elena. There you are, Elena. Another great Bronx hero. Another pioneer in the art of storytelling and institution building and showing us all a better way. Thank you, Elena. This is written by Leo Traversa, and this is for you. This is called Song for Elena. Elena. We're going to do another one. We did another oral history of one of the greatest musicians on the planet. And one of the greatest terceros, cuarto players, jazz guitar, nylon string. This man played it all. I was just listening to a record I did with him with Danny Rivera. And this man is truly one of the greatest luthiers of our time. And he's from the Bronx. His name is Nelson Gonzalez, and this is a composition for him called El Orden del Tres. Give me 1 second, Papa. Ready? One, two. by Juanma Trujillo, El Orden del Tres. We're going to mellow out a little bit and play you a composition by the great Clark Gayton, who is taking a break today. I think he may be in Tanzania or Hong Kong, or because he's always jetting off, you know. Clark Gayton, man, that guy travels. Anyway, this is his piece. It's called Carnival. Do we have Grand Wizard Theodore in the house? Is the great wizard here? He's looking for parking. Let's all put out good parking karma. Ready? Here we go. Put it out. Good parking karma. Here it goes. Grand Wizard Theodore, we got you, brother. We got you, man. Parking karma. Put it out there, people. Oh, wait. He just found a spot. I can sense it with my spider senses. While we wait for the Grand Wizard to park, let's take a minute and thank some very, very important people. We need to thank the Doris Duke Charitable Foundation for allowing us to come together and put these concerts on. How about a hand for some of the greatest arts innovators in the world, the Doris Duke Charitable Fund. There is a beacon on a hill, a place of love and continuity and community, a place that can never be ignored for the joy that it brings the people of the South Bronx. How about a hand for Casita Maria? And how about a hand for one of the greatest producers I've ever had the privilege of working with? I've worked with so many people, but I have never worked with someone as incredibly brilliant, productive, who keeps us on our toes. She doesn't let a thing go by. And so we need to pay special attention to our dear friend, Gail Heidel. We love you, Gail. Gail Heidel for president. Remember, you heard it here first. We want to also thank Aide Morales of Casita Maria and all the support staff, the people that have helped to bring us here. We love you, Casita Maria. Do not ever forget Casita Maria. It is literally the most important place on earth. Hey, you may think I'm giving you hyperbole, but if you've been there, if you've seen what they do, if you've seen the work that they bring, then you'll understand. One more time for BronX BandA. Baba Israel. Kayla Fachilongo. Rafi Malkel. Leonor Falcon. Proud new mother of Emilio. How about a hand for that? Proud father of Emilio. Juanma Trujillo. Annette Aguilar. The great Juan Carlos Polo. Leo Traversa. My name is Arturo Farrell, and truly I say to you, this is what we do. We stand up in pandemic times, in good times and bad times. We stand up, we stand and do what we're supposed to do, and we do it for one another. We love each other through the finish line. We stand together. We cannot be divided. No matter how much hatred you hear out there, it's not on this block. It's not in this park. It's not in the South Bronx. It's not here. So please, respect one another. Respect whatever vaccine stance you take, whatever masking stance you take. Respect one another. Love one another through the finish line, because that's how we get through this together. How about a hand for yourselves? The great people of the great city of the Bronx. And on that note, we're going to begin Grand Wizard's move. He's here. Yeah, Grand Wizard. There he is in the flesh, yo.
Grand Wizard Theodore.
Grand Wizard Theodore.
Scratch.
Inventor, scientist, humanitarian.
Burning because of greed. The Bronx is burning, it's hard to breathe. The Bronx is burning what we need. The Bronx is burning a seed. That seed was planted in the imaginations of young people. An ancestral seed carried from West Africa across the tragedy of oceans, carried across time on freedom roads, underground railroads, survived Jim Crow. In the fight for civil rights, landed in the minds and hearts of young men and women in the borough of the Bronx, where records birthed a new culture. DJs, the storytellers, they summoned dancers to the floor to sweat out the stink of survival. Indie hop, tap, step, kung fu, salsa, indigenous steps, a recipe of movements that became the b-boys and girls that rose, spun, flipped, and flew like a phoenix. Hip-hop, a rising spirit out of the fire of arson and gunshots, and the spark under a bridge on a dark night. The sacred act of turning burning into learning your craft, to put in the time to soar. There was one DJ, a wizard, a Grand Wizard Theodore, whose magic was to transform elements, to take a turntable, invented to play music, and then hands and hearts imagined as an instrument, like a percussionist. Hands ablaze on the conga, skin to skin, become skin to vinyl. A young man born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx. Make some noise for Grand Wizard Theodore in the house. Come on, come on. Like this, y'all. Yo, gangs bang, blood boom. Cops corrupt now, where's the broom? Dirty secrets, payoffs, layoffs, stay strong. Can't stay off, burn out buildings, catch those feelings. Public school, treat you like a fool. Numbers for Columbus and Washington. Instead of Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman. Single parent in so many homes. Kids often all alone. Find community at a block party. Hanging at Casita Maria, that's the vibe. Basement and some speakers flash on the wheels. Mean jeans on the scene. Theodore playing ping pong, prancing, and then I'm rocking songs. Ayo, mama, don't take no mess. Music release, all that stress. Soul Train on a Saturday. Al Green, Donnie Hathaway. I'm building the feeling that's healing each floor. A musical tour, salsa, ayo, rock and roll, jazz, and that soul. James Brown makes the dancers rock. Grand Wizard and the needle drop. Come on, cause you know it's like that. Moving to the rhythm and the vibe of the rap. Moving in the movement with the movement of the sound. Grand Wizard from the boogie down. Inventor of the scratch when you let it on fire. DJ scratching, you know that's the wire. Living with the rhythm when you bring it on, stop it. Rocking with the flow, represent hip hop. Come on, make some noise right now. Put your hands up like this. Come on, put your hands up. Put your hands up. My
One more time, BronX BandA. Grand Wizard Theodore. Bertha Hope.
That's for you, brother. Much love, and thank you for all your contributions to the culture. We appreciate it.
Elena
truly.
Martinez. Bill Aguado. Nelson Gonzalez. Great heroes who inspire each and every one of us on this bandstand to do what we do. We're here because of you, Bertha, because of you, Wizard, because of you, Bill. We're here because of you. Thank you for letting us do what we do. So I'm going to take a minute and introduce some folks to you. I believe the signal has been given to me. If it's not, it's going to be an embarrassing and awkward silence. But I'm going to make a long introduction of this so that in case I'm mistaken, folks are getting ready. When I was 6 years old, I just came over from Mexico, and I would go with my father to what was then called Philharmonic Hall. And I would watch musicians, and I could not believe what I was seeing. The New York Philharmonic, ladies and gentlemen. And I've watched the New York Philharmonic since the age of 6, and every year since. This is one of the greatest orchestras and one of the oldest orchestras in history. The New York Phil, ladies and gentlemen. And they're going to come out and perform for us, and then guess what? We're going to do a New York Phil BronX BandA Descarga. That's right. And the gentleman who's leading them, Tito Munoz, is an extraordinary artist. He is the artistic director of the Phoenix Symphony Orchestra. And we watched him conduct, and we were thrilled and amazed by his brilliance, his musicality, and guess what? He's a champion of new music. He's up for diversifying the canon, the great repertoire of the orchestras. That's a hero right there. And so, without further ado, Tito Munoz and the New York Philharmonic Strings. They gotta change the stage, so this is your moment to take a minute. 10-minute break. Don't you dare leave.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tito Munoz. It's such a pleasure to be here with you and to present to you musicians from the New York Philharmonic. Hi, everybody. And we're here in your neighborhood to present some really great music to you. You heard Arturo Farrell with BronX BandA. We're going to be joining them after our little set. We're going to play for you a piece by an Peruvian-American composer, Gabriela Elena Frank, who actually is from the Bay Area. But she's a wonderful composer, and she wrote this piece, Leyendas, which is an homage to her Peruvian roots, indigenous roots, actually. And so you're actually going to hear in this piece, which is going to be in 5 parts, 5 different sections, different sounds that are actually more akin to like pan flutes, the kind of flutes that you see sometimes indigenous people play. The long ones, the ones with the different, all the different shapes. And all the string instruments, actually, she wrote it in a way so that string instruments mimic those flutes, and guitars and all sorts of other things. So I hope you enjoy this piece, Leyendas, by Gabriela Elena Frank, again in 5 parts. And then once we finish that, we're going to be joining the band and play some more songs for you. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Let's hear it again for the musicians of the New York Philharmonic. Thanks, everybody. It's a real pleasure for the Philharmonic to be here, to be collaborating with Casita Maria, with BronX BandA, with Arturo Farrell. It's a real honor and privilege, and it's a special way to get out into the community and connect with everybody here. So I just want to thank them, Casita Maria, for all their hospitality, New York Parks, obviously, for letting us use this wonderful space. And I'm going to actually turn it over now back to Arturo, so you can tell us a little bit about what you're about to hear with the two of us. So thank you all very much.
And it's, oh, yeah, there I go. I thought I was kind of loud, but then that's what my wife always says. Anyway, this is a great opportunity for us to perform at the New York Phil, and we're going to do 3 pieces. The first one is called Ain't I Woman? It's in 2 movements. Intro, Sojourner's piece. It's written by Leonor Falcon and Juanma Trujillo. Then we're going to do a wonderful piece that is called Parima, written by Leonor Falcon. And then one more time for Bill Aguado. We got the 3rd movement of the Neo Ripschen suite, and it's called Enfoco. And that's how we're going to begin our end of the program. Thank you, Tito Munoz. Thank you, musicians of the New York Phil. Thank you so much for being a part of our lives today. And thank you, everyone here in the Bronx, Casita Maria, Doris Duke, friends and family. Thank you for being here.
Come
mind with a mind when I'm trying to rewind time. When I see we're beginning in injustice, when we must discuss this from this whole history of this country. Everywhere we see, we cannot find this. Reparations, what does it mean to be the recipe, the energy, the chemistry? Why? What is the follow inside of me? My followers follow us. Why? We're thinking, wait, where's it gonna find? Where we gonna find this? Hey yo, now blackness, black fist, whiteness, fight this construct, conduct, outspoken and broken, hoping it's your broken, the choking of a man. Hey yo, time to take a stand, take a knee, justice ain't free. Protest, so stressed, black man, white man, new plan, no clan. Hey yo, black women, white women, gender politics, black feminists, repping this, white silence is violence. But I'm learning how to step back, listen deep, sitting in the fire, cause talk is cheap. On a sojourn for the truth, now raise the roof. Hey yo, as a man, I need to humble and crumble the ego. Carve out the space, find the grace to meet the pace. Defeat the white supremacist who lives inside me. Defeat the misogynist, monotonous, you'll find me in the difficult ritual of facing my own trauma, caring for my own mama. But I can't heal if we don't heal. That's the real deal. That's the real deal. Reveal our original sins. Our country is soaked in the blood of indigenous. It's insidious. Yo, there can never be justice on stolen land. Our nation, the original looters, not sneakers or computers, but humans, heart, body, and soul. Domination and control. How do we beat hate? Hey yo, Jim Crow, the curfew, these cops will hurt you. I see black women on the front lines. Hey yo, focus and righteous and mad. I saw a black man turn in his badge. I see white folks in the streets and I'm glad. I saw a Brooklyn black dad surrounded like he was in Baghdad. He spoke with spirit and no one was bagged. I saw a man take youth on the run. I saw a mother hiding out so she could make it back to her son, back to her son, back to her son. From the mountains to the cities, we human beings are curious creatures. We dance and sing and sweat and work and we love like our lives depend on it. And they do. Look at us as we gather here in the Bronx. But we also rule with a viciousness beyond the teeth of the most feared predator. We humans, we live in cities and villages, towns, deserts, seasides, farms, and jungles. And who is the disgraced king of our jungle? Who is that great fallen tiger? A former throne held up by madness, a virus of hate, a behemoth blowhard. But who is our rabbit? Our Uncle Rabbit T.O. Let us summon the magic mind of the poor and righteous, the candlelight of common sense. When greed rears its head like fearsome face full of teeth, let us be quick and strap our guitars and our fiddles to our backs to sing the songs that have been passed on, the sacred music of the rabbit. The rabbit reminds us we cannot exist with just piety alone, but with music and its mystic tricks, linguistic flips. When I start to see when it rips and it tips, so let's watch the rabbit dance across the keys of the piano.
Thank you, BronX BandA. Thank you, New York Philharmonic. Thank you, 52 Park. And thank you to everybody in the audience who came out on this very, very warm evening to celebrate art and culture and the history of the Bronx.
Gracias a todos por pasar la noche con nosotros celebrando el arte, la cultura, la historia del Bronx.
So this is part of the South Bronx Culture Trail Festival, and the festival will continue throughout the month of June. So please join us next in Monsignor del Valle Square on Saturday, June 12th, starting at 2 p.m. to take joy in the musical influences of BronX BandA, where we will present ensemble members' personal musical projects. Flyers are at the entrance desk, so don't forget to grab one.
El festival continúa durante todo el mes de junio. Únase a nosotros en la Plaza Monsignor Raúl del Valle el sábado 12 de junio a las 2 p.m. para disfrutar las influencias musicales de BronX BandA, donde presentaremos los proyectos musicales personales de los miembros del conjunto. Los volantes están en el mostrador de la entrada.
We invite you to take home a BronX BandA CD or postcard so you can continue to listen to their music. You can learn more about BronX BandA and everything that Casita Maria does at casitamaria.org.
También te invitamos a llevarte a casa un CD o una postal de BronX BandA para que puedas seguir escuchando su música. Puedes obtener más información en casitamaria.org. And I just want to give another round of applause and thanks to Gail for making all of this possible. It wouldn't be here without her today, so thank you. I really appreciate all you do for us.
Thank you. And continue the applause for the New York Philharmonic musicians and for BronX BandA. Thank you so much, everybody. This is just so amazing to be together again after everything that we've been through this last year. So much appreciated. I'm now going to ask the BronX BandA to stay. We're going to just do a big group photo. And any New York Philharmonic musicians who would like to join us on the stage or in front of the stage, we'd love to have a group photo. I want to build on this photo, so I'm going to invite staff eventually. I'd like to invite Tito, but we'll take incremental photos so we can build. Bill Aguado, I would love for you to come up and take a photo with us as well. So I'll just continue to, and Bertha Hope. So I'll just continue to invite people up. So shout out to Bill and Theodore and Bertha for being here. I'll invite you up too. So first photo is BronX BandA and the New York Philharmonic. If you
Muchas
wanna join us.
gracias a todos.